Welcome to J&B Gaming. My name is Bennett, and in this video I'm going to be bringing you guys the fastest way to unlock Dark Matter James Wiseman in NBA 2K21's Gauntlet Spotlight Sim. Now this is one of the most annoying challenges to do in the entire game, and it requires a credible amount of luck. So in order to actually beat this, guys, you're going to have decent cards just because the difficulty for the challenge is incredible. So the challenge itself is get a 20-point win in triple threat. Now you have to play pro difficulty. It feels like Hall of Fame, believe me. Honestly, it really does. And you got to play Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. Now the three cards I ran to try to get this challenge done: 98 overall Kevin Porter Jr. that just released in the Splash Zone set, 98 overall Christian Wood from the challenges from last season, and 99 overall Klay Thompson from the packs that came out a couple of weeks ago. Now, honestly, what you want to do in order to win this game is you have to get so lucky. You have to pretty much make every single shot with Kevin Porter Jr. the way I did it, at least. You could use probably any card that has a snatchback dribble, but I would run to the right side with Kevin Porter Jr., hit a snatchback three, and then if I missed, I'd get the rebound, kick it out, and try and do it again, but I'd basically just be spamming threes. Now, in order to get the card unlocked for doing the challenge correctly, you have to have a 20-point win, which means you either have to win by 22-2 or 23-3. Now, this is really hard to do considering, even though it's pro difficulty, the cards that you're going up against are stupid good. They hardly ever miss. You make one mistake and they're scoring, and even when you play really good defense, they're probably still going to score on you. But you want to set your defense to stay home, just because what happens is if Klay Thompson is on the left side wing and Steph Curry and Draymond are doing a pick and roll on the right side, if your guy gets any sort of stuck on the pick and roll, the guy defending Klay will come off to the paint, leaving Klay wide open for a three. And honestly, this is just how you lose a lot of these games, is getting exposed by someone sitting in the corner. So this setting makes it so that you don't have to have that guy come off of Klay, and you can just play the 2-on-2 pick and roll rather than have to try to fight back to Klay on the weak side three, because I've lost so many games that way. And I didn't know that until like right towards the end. But yeah, it was just honestly a really annoying challenge. Now the reason I use Christian Wood at center is because Draymond's not very big. He's kind of an undersized power forward. So Christian Wood being an oversized power forward is a really good matchup, especially for his speed. So when the Draymond does set the screen, you can go and switch on to Steph Curry with Christian Wood and still stay there and actually be able to guard him a little bit. Now they are going to make shots. You're going to have to repeat this challenge. I doubt anybody really beats this on their first try. It is extremely hard. You make, like I said, one mistake and you mess up. It really is tough, guys. It took me, I could put a montage together of how many times I had to stop and restart. It was probably over like 30 or 40 times before I finally got this card unlocked. But once you get the card unlocked, it actually is worth the wait. It's one of the better cards in the Gauntlet Spotlight Sim series. And James Wiseman is a center power forward at 7'1", 235, 99 overall. Now his shooting stats aren't very good. They're really good for a center card, but not for a Dark Matter. Honestly, he has a 96 mid-range, only a 93 ball, but with his badges that he has, the 3 ball it feels way better than a 90 for sure. He's got a 95 overall in inside scoring with 98 standing dunk, 98 driving dunk, as well as 94 post hook and post moves with a 98 close. He has an 86 ball handle, but honestly he feels like a better ball handler than his rating. When you get a rebound, I like to go coast to coast with him, or at least start the break, because he has quick first step. For his defense, he's a 95 block, and this is definitely felt inside. Smaller guards aren't going to be able to poster him. He's honestly kind of a wall. He is a little bit slow, I would say, when trying to get to a help side recovery, but overall he'll block any guard coming down the lane if they're trying to try and dunk on him. He's just too big and his badges are too good. As for how he played, I don't think James Wiseman's going to score 100 points in a game for you. He's really, really good at the pick and pop, which is really, really amazing. One of the best things to run against people that are just playing off-ball defense is pick and pop. You basically be able to have him just switch to one of the wings, and he'll be able to knock down from one of this left or right wing. He probably won't make every time. He's not a lights-out shooter because he has only a 93 ball, but he makes more than he misses, at least in my opinion, and his release isn't too hard to hit. He's probably not going to be the best rebounder out there. I would obviously say if you want a better card than this James Wiseman, you'd probably have to pick up like a Shaq or somebody with a invincible card. But for what James Wiseman is, the challenge is really hard, but for the challenge itself and it being a free card, it really is like a pack card. So that's my overall opinions of James Wiseman, guys. I'm going to be doing a couple more of these videos for these challenges just because I really like my team this year. They've been giving us some good content, and I'm looking to get into the community. I've always been playing my team literally since the first year that it came out. Every year I played. Not too hard. It was kind of like my secondary game that I would play, but I've been having a lot of fun with it this year just because of the amount of content they've released. And these Spotlight Sims are honestly, some of them are pretty worth it, and they'll be fun cards to run in competitively online. So if you did enjoy this video and you found it useful, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more NBA 2K21 and 22 content. My name is Bennett. I'm out.